video, we're going to be making Chungking Pork, which is a very classic Chinese stir-fry. It emanates from the city of Chongqing in the southwestern portions of China. Also the Sichuan province, which a lot of Americans will, Szechuan sauce, Sichuan peppercorns. It's a spicy pork stir-fry. You can make this as a weeknight meal, and you can scale it by doubling or tripling the volume of pork and the sauce. Just make sure that you're cooking it in batches like your favorite Chinese takeout restaurant. This is really good. Let's hop in and see how it's made. To begin our chunking pork recipe, like many Chinese stir fries, we're going to begin by marinating the meat in a flavored slurry. So I've got a teaspoon of cornstarch, a quarter teaspoon of baking soda, and a quarter teaspoon of MSG. Fuyo! And now we're going to put in a teaspoon of dark soy sauce and a teaspoon of Chongqing wine. Just gonna mix all that up. And now I've got a pound of thinly sliced pork loin, and we're just gonna put that in. And I don't know why I used a knife, because I'm going to use my freshly washed hands to get this slurry mixed up and coating all of the slices of pork. And then we're going to set this aside covered, and we're going to let this marinate for at least 15 minutes, but in the refrigerator up to 8 hours. Now we're going to make a little sauce that's going to go in our stir fry while the pork is marinating. And this is 2 tablespoons of fermented black beans that I've chopped up a little bit. We're going to go ahead and put those in. You can get fermented black beans in these little pouches at Asian grocery stores, so they're not too difficult to find. We're also going to put in 2 tablespoons of chicken stock, as well as 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce. Next up is 2 teaspoons of dark soy sauce. And the last ingredient is optional. It kind of depends on how much spice you want. I like a lot of spice in my food. So you can put, really, if you want to go the traditional route, about half a teaspoon. I don't measure because I like a lot of it. So I'm going to put in some crushed red pepper or some ground dried Sichuan chili peppers. Not Sichuan peppercorns, chili peppers. And then we're just going to get our spoon, and we're just going to mix all that up. We're going to heat our wok very hot like we do most of the time with the wok until it's just slightly smoking. And then we're just going to put a splash of peanut oil. Now I've got 3 crushed garlic cloves and 3 slices of ginger. And I'm just going to put 1 garlic clove and 1 piece of ginger in there. And immediately we're going to start stir frying this because it's going to sizzle right away. So be ready here. We're going to let that sizzle for about 5 seconds. And now I've got 6 ounces of green cabbage that I've cut into cubes. And we're going to put that in as well. And we're going to stir fry this for about 1 to 2 minutes. All right, now we're going to take our cabbage and we're going to remove it to a side bowl here while we continue on. Now we're going to put another glug of oil in, and we're going to put another garlic clove and another slice of ginger. And once again, get that to sizzle. Now I've got the pork here, and it's got a little fat in it as well, which is why I didn't put quite as much peanut oil. But we're going to take about half of the pork, and we're going to do the pork in 2 batches so that it doesn't steam and it actually stir fries. So we're going to take about half the pork and get it in there. And we're just going to stir fry it and cook it until the pork is cooked all the way through. And then we're going to remove it to the side bowl as well. You can see how nicely browned and it's getting some sear marks on it. That's what we want with this pork. So we're going to remove it, and we're going to do the exact same thing with another glug of oil, another garlic clove and ginger slice, and the rest of the pork, and then we'll pick it up from there. Now, while we still have a little bit of oil in the bottom of the pan, We're going to go ahead and take the bowl with all of our ingredients and we're going to put everything back in together. And now we're going to coat it in the sauce, and we're just going to cook it for essentially a few seconds to just get it coated in that sauce. As soon as that cornstarch cooks and it starts to get nice and thick, that sauce to where it's sticking to the cabbage and the pork, we're going to go ahead and remove this from the heat and put this on a serving platter. And that is our chungking pork. This came together really quick and easy. It's a great option for a healthy weeknight meal. That sauce is to die for, with the mixture of the hoisin sauce and the Shaoxing wine and that crushed red pepper giving it a kick. Soy sauce, dried fermented black beans, all of those classic Chinese flavors. Make it with pork belly or pork loin, whatever you want to do, and I'll see you guys at the next video.